Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Friday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, stock index futures are currently trading below fair value, while commodities are trading above fair value. Now, we've got the Dow futures down 264. The average true range on the Dow right now is 420, so we're still trading within that range. So this is the market just breathing out on Friday morning, not expecting any major trend changes today from what we're seeing in the pre-market. Now, NVIDIA did close above the $4 trillion level yesterday, and there it is making a new closing high. We're still stuck to the 162.50 level. The low of the day yesterday was 161.61. So if we can break away from that level, then 175 is our next price target to the upside. Speaking of price targets, Bitcoin is trading higher this morning. It's broken out above its May highs. And our next price target was 118.75, and that's about where we're trading right now in the pre-market. Looking at the week so far, it's been a very quiet week. Inside week for the Dow, down a little over a third of a percent. Little gain for the S&P 500. Little pullback for the Nasdaq. Little gain for the TSX 60. Looking at the GLD, we're down less than $1, and looking at crude oil with the USO, we're up 20 cents on the week. So very quiet. The US dollar index up a little under half a cent, a little pullback for the euro on the week. And looking at the Canadian dollar, we're down slightly on the week so far, but that's probably going to change on Friday with the threat of tariffs from the US. Looking at the 30-year bond, unchanged so far on the week, so nothing going on there, trading in the channel. Semiconductors with NVIDIA making a new high, we're up over 1% on the week, while gold and silver stocks are down 1.33% so far this week. Looking at the VIX is still on a sell signal, no change coming into Friday's trading action. Now, airline stocks took off on Thursday after Delta announced, and it certainly put a bid into Delta, up nearly 12% on the day. And then we have American Airlines up over 12%, new high for Air Canada on Thursday. There's Alaska Airlines popping. We had Southwest, SkyWest, and United all moving higher. And of course, if you don't want to pick individual stocks, you could go with the ETF, the JETS ETF, which was up 7.29% on the day. Next up, let's take a look at the Wall Street most actives from Thursday's trading action. And we already looked at the first two, NVIDIA and American Airlines. There's Big Bear trading back and closing in the channel yesterday. So looking for a close below $6.38 on Friday to give us a sell signal. And you generated a sell signal as of Thursday's close. Tesla trading up into the channel, looking for a close on Friday above $315.38. No change for Lucid. The other day, if you had bought Lucid, you would have looked up. 234 is our first target, then 273. Here we are stuck at 234. And if we can break out above that, then 273 comes into play. MP was the next most actively traded stock, a mining play, copper related, I believe, and not something that we see very often, but there it is on the most active list and popping higher. SoFi, new closing high for SoFi yesterday. Vale closed up on the day. We have Robinhood continuing to move higher. And somebody was asking me about price targets for Robinhood. We're stuck here at 100. If we can take that out, 112.50 is our next daily and weekly price target for Robinhood. Let's finish off this morning's presentation, taking a look at the TSX most actives from Thursday's trading action, starting off with Canadian Natural Resources, looking for a close above $44.13 to give us a buy signal on Friday. For the TD Bank, we're looking for a close below $100.02 on Friday to give us a sell signal. Early warning signal there at the top of the panic zone chart. TD Bank's been very strong over the past few months, and it's basically waved off any early warning signals over the past 3 months. We had a bearish reversal day, which has marked the top for this particular move so far. And if you want to give the stock a little more breathing room, then for the midterm chart, we're looking for a close below $99 on Friday. Looking at Cenovus, still on a buy signal here, no change. There's Enbridge putting in a new low for this move and then closing back up into the channel. So a close on Friday above $61.25 would give us a buy signal. No joy for TC Energy, making a new low for this move on Thursday. Then we've got Bank of Nova Scotia still closing above the upper channel line. Then B2 Gold, unfortunately, it's back on a sell signal already. No change in trend there. Then we've got Whitecap still on a buy signal. We've got Suncor still on a buy signal, no change there. Now, Ivanhoe is back on a buy signal here. It's stuck at the 1094 level. If we can take that out, then 1250 and 1406 are the next two targets. Notice the open gap over here just below the 1250 level. That could certainly be a major area of resistance if we keep going from here. Notice that we've hit the 50-day moving average, and then notice where the 100 and the 200-day moving averages are. So when we look at the price targets of 1250 and 1406, they're pretty close to lining up with the major moving averages at the moment. So those are still very significant targets. And notice back here that we got up to the 100-day moving average and stopped. So these are all legitimate targets to the upside and certainly legitimate areas of potential resistance. Okay, folks, that is all for Friday morning. Looks like we're going to see some selling at the open on Friday morning. Fridays are usually pretty good days, especially in the summer. We'll just have to see how today turns out. Not expecting too many sell signals from Friday's trading action from what we're seeing in the pre-market on Friday morning. You have a great day, have a great weekend, and if you remember, next time you'll hear my voice is on Sunday afternoon. Otherwise, we'll talk to you again on Monday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.